So I didn't quite finish everything I wanted to finish for my introductory video in the last video, and I try to keep my videos to 12 minutes or less. So let's finish up. Back on the home page, just to reorient you, going to modules, and then we are done with the orientation module, and we're going to look at week 1. And I want to show you some features that are common to all weeks. That orientation module is special. But after this, all of your modules should be similar to a certain level. They're all going to have an overview. So this first week, we're going to look at physical geology, introduction, what is it, the scientific method, measurement, and the metric system. And this is also going to be part of our laboratory activities. So we have an overview of what the course is all about. And I've divided Unit 1 into 1A and 1B. 1A is going to introduce you to physical geology, and 1B is going to talk a little bit about the nature of science and the scientific method. Now, some of this might be a repeat from something you've seen in other science classes. You might be a little rusty, or it might be completely new. That's fine. Hopefully, everyone will get caught up this first week. This is the same information about the module structure, just to make sure you're clear on what a module is. So here are all of the things that you're going to learn in this first unit. For example, 1. Distinguish physical and historical geology and explain why Earth is best described as a system, etc. So these are all the different things you're going to learn in this unit. Now that's A, overview. Every unit is going to start with A, every week. Every week then for B is going to have the same thing, which is this: textbook reading assignments and a time management suggestion. So a little time management here, it's described, and here are the textbook assignments, and sometimes I'll give you some website suggestions, as I've done here. Remember, our textbook is online and it's free. And then I've created this schedule. So our class starts on February 16th, and I am not including due dates here, although on a certain level they're embedded, because check-in assignment 1, 2, and 3, I have kind of ending by Thursday because some of those things are due by Thursday at midnight. You know, begin module 1, that doesn't have like a due date. But this is a good way to organize your week, in my opinion. So if you have your own organizational system, great. But if you're looking at my class and you're saying, oh my gosh, there's a lot of moving parts. There are, and especially when it's the beginning of the semester. And so here is one way to look through and say, okay, I checked all these off. I got them all done. So this is going to be every week. I'm going to give you this suggested schedule. And then what comes next depends. It might change week to week. Every week we'll have learning videos, and these are basically my lectures. These are where you are going to learn the material. Most of them are made by me. Some of them are from outside sources. The very first learning video in Unit 1 is a how to use my learning videos. Okay, it's a short thing. It's it's 4 3/4 minutes long. It's not very long. Again, I try to keep all my videos less than 12 minutes so that you can watch them in one sitting, and then if you need to take a break, that's a good time to take a break. But this one will tell you how I suggest you watch the videos to get the most out of them, and also I give you information about the course study guide in this first video to encourage you to watch it. Now the first unit, as I said, is broken into 2 parts, 1A and 1B. And so for 1A, I have video 1A.1, .2, .3, and then a quick National Geographic video. So there's 4 videos. And then for unit 1B, I have 1B.1, .2, and .3. So that's about 7 videos. And you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot. They add up to about an hour of watching videos. And normally, my first week of class, I lecture at least 2 or 3 hours. So you're kind of getting off easy. Let's go back to the module and look at this. So again, here's week 1. We just saw the overview, the book and time management help, and the videos. There is a homework due. This one's called Reading Data Visualizations. Oh, can't wait. And again, you get 3 tries. Now this one, I think you have to watch a video. Let me remember. Yeah, so this one, there's a video to watch. So don't wait last minute to do these things, okay? Sometimes they take a little time. And then You have 3 attempts. I will keep the highest score. There's no time limit. And I will be showing the answers after February 22nd at 1 a.m. It's due February 20th at midnight. Then finally, there's a lab. Every lab has instructions, an optional discussion, and then a place to turn it in. Now it turns out this lab is due during week 2, so the place to turn it in is right here. So let's take a look at the lab instructions. The lab instructions are typically a video. So here I have a video that I made to help walk you through lab 1. Okay? And I even put a copy of lab 1 here in case you don't have your lab manual yet. I normally won't do that, but in this case I have a PDF that you can download in case you don't have your lab manual yet. So watch this. It will help you do your lab exercise. It's kind of like me walking around the classroom helping you with lab. Following the instructions, every lab will have a class discussion, and it says optional. And what this is a place where you can ask your fellow students, hey, did you understand number 3 on the lab? Or how did you calculate the speed on the Pacific Plate? Or whatever you want to help each other with. I encourage you to take advantage of this, and I will drop in and help as well. This is just a place where you can chat with each other related to a particular lab. And then at the end of each unit, there's a wrap-up. So this is what you learned during this particular unit. Now I do want to show you one extra bit of information that is attached to where you turn the lab in. Now this lab I said is due on week 2. So let's go to where it says Submit Lab 1 here. And I just want to show you that where you submit your labs, always highlighted in this kind of yellow color, I tell you exactly what page numbers your lab is on and which page numbers have the questions that you're supposed to answer. Even though it's in that larger file or document, and there I kind of say just do all questions, but students seem to be confused by what does that mean? Do you really mean all questions? So here it's super clear. Do you have to upload pages 1 to 6? No. I only need you to upload pages 5 and 6 because those are the only ones with questions. So this has been a lot of information. Welcome to the class. I really look forward to this semester. In a few weeks, you'll be able to pick up rock kits, and you'll get a bag of metamorphic rocks. Here I've got one pulled out to show you. And igneous rocks. What's the other group? Sedimentary rocks. Okay, so they're not heavy. Between the 3 of them, you know, you'll certainly be able to put them in a backpack and pick them up from campus. And I'll give you all the information about how to do that safely when we're ready to hand them out. They'll really help when we get to the labs with rocks, so I recommend getting them if you can. If you can't, it's okay. I'm going to use videos. You're going to see them in videos, but having them in your hands really makes a difference. So please visit me in office hours just to say hi or just to say help or both. And it's really helpful for me to put a face to a name. And I'm excited about this semester. I'm anxious to get going, and I hope all of you are excited about the semester.